we need to start with what is a BSc? Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bachelor, and around here we mainly focus on bursaries, but we do touch on other topics that have to do with being a student. And today I want us to touch on the topic be using the BSc route to get into medicine. So firstly, let's start with the basics. What is a BSc? This is a degree, right? A Bachelor of Science degree, okay? And then how does it work? How do you use it to get into medicine? So firstly, how do you get into a BSc degree? So like there are two ways, right? It's either you're using mainstream way or the augmented program way. Mainstream way, right? You look at the university's handbook or prospectus, whatever it is, and you look at the requirements and you meet all the requirements, right? Then you apply, you accept it, you get in, right? If the degree is 3 years, you do it for 3 years, provided of course that you pass all your modules, right? And now the augmented program way, this is when you fall a bit short, right, of the requirements. If they say maybe they want a level 5 for maths, physics, and life science and whatever else, and maybe for life sciences or for physics you have a level 4, okay? They are saying, okay, we understand that because of the school that you're coming from, it's possible that you were not able to meet the minimum requirements because of lack of resources, teachers, whatnot. So we are just to help you to meet you halfway, we will let you into the program, but instead of you doing the degree in 3 years, if it's a 3-year degree, you will have to do it in 4 years, right? So those are the two ways that you can get it in, mainstream or augmented program. And then and then you can also choose to do a BSc that is a focused program or a BSc based on majors. BSc that is a focused program, you get in there, you decide, okay, maybe I just want to do computer science. Computer science is a focused program. You just get in there, you don't get to choose anything. You just register for whatever modules are written in the handbook or wherever it is. You just register for those modules, right? Unlike doing a BSc using majors. Using majors, you get the freedom to choose if you want to major in chemistry, biochemistry, biology, physics, any other whatever other science there is, provided that lectures of two majors do not clash, right? So you can either get in mainstream or augmented program, and then you can either choose to do things using a focus program or using majors. Okay, so how does it work? This is usually for people who want to do medicine. Okay, this is for people who usually want to do medicine, but unfortunately for whatever reason they were not picked or they did not get in to medicine using the matric results. Okay, but they are still determined and they really want to do medicine. So other people choose to do the entire degree, as in like finish the degree and then try to apply, right, to get into medicine afterwards. And others choose to get into the program and apply for an internal transfer. That means you can do maybe the first year or first 2 years and then you apply if your school allows it, your university allows it, for you to apply to get a transfer into medicine. So I've watched a lot of videos of people talking about using the BSc route to get into medicine. A lot of people are against it, some people are for it. And having watched all of those videos, I think the things that you need to consider are the following. First of all is that back in 2017, 2018, the people, not a lot of people knew about using the BSc route to get into medicine, right, compared to now. So now it's very competitive, right? Yes, it was competitive getting into medicine from high school, right? It is competitive to get into medicine from high school, and it's still going to be competitive getting into medicine, even using the BSc route. That's number one, right? Another concern, I think, is people want you to also keep in mind that a Bachelor of Science is not easy, right? Because now it's not just about you passing. You still need to have that high average, high aggregate in order for you to stand a chance to get in. Then number three, there's a lot of unemployment issues when it comes to doctors post-com serve, right? So that's one thing that you also need to keep in mind. But we cannot behave or pretend like medicine is the only qualification that is experiencing unemployment issues. There are other, qualifications that are also struggling when it comes to unemployment, right? I just want you to also keep that in mind. Another point is BSc or using a Bachelor of Science is not the only way to get into medicine. You can opt to get enrolled into another degree and then work your way into medicine in other ways. It's not the only way. I also want to hear your opinion. Would you advise a friend of yours, a sister of yours, to use this route to get into medicine? What do you think about, do you think a BSc is a waste of time? Do you know of anyone who, did not use a BSc as a route to get into medicine, but they just enrolled for a BSc just because they wanted to have a science degree, and how are they doing in life now? Would you advise anyone to get into a BSc? And allow me to say this. If this is something that you've prayed about, right, and you know that the Lord gave you the go-ahead, never mind what we say. God knows best. Alright, and that is it for today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until we meet again, toodles!